So this is the story of the time my mother almost caught me hooking up with somebody in 7th grade. Was it 6th or 7th grade? I was younger in the equation than the other person. He was a year older than me. First person ever that I hooked up with, right? But we did it continuously. So we would play college. I talked about this. We would play college and I was the girl, which is really funny because now I really wouldn't be the girl in this situation, if you know what I mean. We would play a game where we were in college. It became a real hookup over time. And then it continued on and on and on. This probably went on for like a year, but then it reaches a point where it's like, okay, you're a little too old to play games. He was about to enter high school. We're not going to play fucking college. So I don't even know when it stopped. So we would play this shit. I wouldn't go all the way, if you know. I can't say these terms. Like, I can't give you the NC-17 version of this because I just feel like it's just too much. I'm trying to be a good Catholic boy right now. We wouldn't do everything, but we would do enough. And it was me doing it. So he was a neighbor of mine, and normally we would be doing this in his basement, and we'd have total privacy. But one day, we were feeling spontaneous, apparently. We were in my bedroom. My mother was home. I never closed my door back then, so that was not a thing. I had my door open, but I felt like I could hear if somebody was coming, so I was like, okay, we can make it quick. He was quick. I have a closet in the bedroom, and we open the doors, and we go behind the door. We're behind the door a minute to 2 minutes later after we're done. My mother jumps into my bedroom like she was trying to scare us. She would do things like that. She would jump in to be like funny or whatever. We also watch a lot of horror movies, me and my neighbor together. So go figure, I'm fucking obsessed with horror movies, always have been. But like he liked them too. So we would watch them a lot and she would try to scare us and whatever. So she jumped in trying to scare us. But like literally 2 minutes before, I was like being a whore. I remember thinking at the time, holy motherfucking shit. If she had done this like a minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes before this, she would have caught us. Maybe we were behind the door, but she would have been like, okay, where are they? It was the closet door, which was only a few feet from the actual door. So she could have easily walked in and seen that I was like doing something. And oh my, I would have died. If my mother walked in on me now, I would die. But like back then, I wasn't even out of the closet. Like I was a kid. Like I don't know how I would have explained this. I mean, obviously there's not much to explain. Like you can see it with your own eyes what's happening. So what am I supposed to say? Oh, I didn't mean to. Like I'm just experimenting, Mom. It's an experiment. I remember hearing she didn't know I heard this, but I heard my sister telling my mom, oh, he's gonna be gay because I like Polly Pockets. She had Polly Pockets and like Barbies and shit, and I like playing with those, which a lot of straight kids that grow up to be straight, they like those too as a kid. That doesn't mean you're gonna be gay, but I was. She was, right? But how fucking awkward would that have been if my mother walked in on me? Like, God really watched over me. Are we sure it's a sin? I would have been forced out of that closet, no pun intended, because this was literally in a closet, but I would have been forced out of the fucking closet way sooner than I came out. I was like 12 and I came out at 16, so that's like 4 years difference. So my mom has such a big mouth, she would have told the whole family. Like maybe not graphically, but you know, for my first hookup though, I will say that guy was really fun to hook up with. Okay, this is TMI, but we're on the topic, so may as well say it. There was another situation where I was looking at a shirtless guy. It wasn't really porn, but it was like a shirtless buff guy, and I was kind of like feeling myself up. And my mother jumped into the room. She didn't see what was on the computer. I don't think. She never mentioned that. She was like, oh, what are you doing? But that could have been insanely awkward if she had jumped in at the wrong time. Girl, I don't even know what I would have been doing. Like, holy shit. Like, nothing was really exposed. And like, I think I clicked out of it literally right before she jumped in. I think I heard her coming. And then there was one other time where my mother kind of experimenting with girls. There was a girl that I was kind of into. We kind of like hooked up and there was a condom involved, and I guess I accidentally left the condom in the bed because we were like drinking too. She found the condom and she was mad at me at the time when she found it, so she literally threw it at me. My mother threw a used condom at me. And she was like, you're disgusting. Mother, shouldn't you be happy? I was safe. Don't you want your teenager to be safe about it? And I was with a girl. Shouldn't you be happy about that too? Like if I had knocked her up, would you have been happy about that? No, you would have been screaming in my face. I was like 17, 18. So yeah, those are some various stories of my mother kind of walking in on me or discovering things she shouldn't have discovered, and I had to awkwardly endure it. I don't know if she remembers any of these scenarios. I hope not. We don't talk about this. We don't sit around coffee and be like, oh yeah, remember the time you walked in on me? It could have been so much worse. She could have walked in mid something intense happening. I mean, you know what? I kind of lucked out here. So I'm thankful. I could have been fucking naked. I could have been doing something that would have been humiliating. Like I've heard horror stories of people's mom walking in on them in specific situations that I was like, oh my God. Or they walked in on their parents, which I don't know which one is worse. Gotta love puberty and being a whore. So until next time, I'll talk to you soon.